in 1963. Leeds was just one big factory, to be honest. My dad was a sheet metal worker, and I thought I want to do that. To get an apprenticeship was pretty hard. I knew somebody who had a friend at Jackson Boilers who introduced me to it, and I just went up on spec, walked in, asked for a job. They had no places for sheet metal workers, but they had some for fitters, so I went down that line. They only started doing on basics. You get a 6x3 sheet, asbestos, and you just cut it in 2-inch strips. It just blew all over the place. You know, you're on a circular saw and you're just shoving it down. And then when you'd finished, you'd sweep it all up and go away. Unless you had loads of money, the clothes you went to work in were the clothes you more or less went out in. And that's how it all started. When I was 73, I was up a ladder, bringing down a motor, did what I had to do with it. Taking it back up, I just couldn't do it. Got halfway up the ladder, and I had no strength to lift it up. And it was all this pain in here. And I knew that there was something wrong. Went for an x-ray, and I had a biopsy in September, which they couldn't find out. And then they went to 22 February. They did another biopsy, and that's when they said I had asbestos-related cancer. You think straight back to them days, don't you? It kind of affects everything. Your eating, your breathing, your swallowing. Pushing yourself off a bath, you can't do it. You've got to find ways of getting around it. If you wipe your bum with your left hand, you can't. It hurts that much, you can't do it. All because you've got something here. The cancer pushes against the nerves. That's how they explained it at first. Wife will say, ask them this and ask them that. She writes a list down. But half the time you ain't got time to go through it. When they explain stuff to you, they lose all these long words, and to me, it's for somebody who's been to university, not me. They don't tell you how it works, you see. Like if you could walk up to a machine now, stand in front of it, and x-ray you, and they could say, oh yeah, that, can you see that, can you see that? You'd feel a lot better, because you don't get no explanation. Not like it, I would like it to be explained, not in simple English. I haven't gone down that line yet when they look on Google, and if you've got stage 4, you've got 2 weeks to live. Or if you're on stage 1, you've got a year if you're lucky, blah, blah, blah. Where they come up with these figures, I don't know. I don't think they can come up with that sort of figure, unless you've got it really bad all over you. Until you're given an exact time, I wouldn't even think about it. You know, if it had come to me that day and says, look, there's a trial thing, you've got 3 months or whatever, what do you want to do? I'd have probably said, right, I'll go for a trial thing. But when they can't give it an actual how bad it is, I wouldn't even think about it. I wouldn't even think about funerals or going down that line. It's not in my head to think like that. It kind of affects everything. My son had come down from Aberdeen. He didn't tell us he was coming, he just pulled up Saturday morning. So we all went out in the afternoon and went for something to eat. And I was just talking to Darren's wife, the lad I started the business with. And I said, how's it going? Oh, he's all right, yeah. He's a bit busy. To be honest, I said, I feel awful that I've let him down. That's all I said. A wife caught for me. Phew, stop upsetting people. I thought, well, what have I done? I was just emotional. Shouldn't be embarrassed, really. Like I say, people I work with in a year, don't ring me up. I could talk about it. They don't like asking you. You know, they will say, oh, you're all right, or how are you? And you can't really tell them. I just keep it to myself. You can't be mad, can you? You can't take it out on anybody, can you? Who are you going to take it out on? I don't think about it. I don't worry about thinking that, oh, I'm going to go on Tuesday, or they're going to say, yeah, you've got 6 months to live. I don't like that. I just plod on, as long as I can.